soon to be ex-husband. He signs it, divorce papers. So I didn't want to tell you when I got home because I was so livid. I'm sure you felt my energy. I was on 1,000. I literally had to calm down off it the last 2 days. I mean, Anthony get into it. This man kicks me out of his house. Well, him and Amber's house because he likes it.
How you doing, baby? I'm that Kool-Aid country cracker weak. They don't like me where I'm from. They say I'm probably too much shit. I go done. 1942, that little bottle ain't shit. And if she came in looking bad as fuck, then you know who she is.
Okay, y'all.
How you doing, baby?
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Let's go. First carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ballgame.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
60 boxes. Here's a carry for Dowdle. Inside the 40. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown Buccaneers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Bucs are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Chase McLaughlin will kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Right to the air, it's Fields. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
11.
Fields now to throw on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devon Diablo. And his offense is going to be all set up with those short fields and a chance to extend their lead.
Hold me ready.
Now Goddard. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Goddard. Finding room to the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Tampa. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers move out on top, 14-0.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. They'll return this from the 11. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Easy. Here we go. Hey, number 319. Hey, can. Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Looking underneath for a chance. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the first down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Fields to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. Taking off to try to get there. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
Left sideline, that is complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Delta. Come on, offense. Come on. Delta. Hey, 10. 319. Easy. Hey, 10. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
11.
Second and 10.
319. Let's go. EQ. Right.
To throw is Fields. So he's going to find his running back downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
1-yard line.
First and 10.
Right. Hey, 10. 551. Go.
Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. Extend. Right.
This will design run with Fields. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is third and inches.
Brings up
Right.
Now Fields. Headed left. Buying time.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. Fields. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for three, and now it's first and goal. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame you. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Seahawks nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, son. Go.
Now, Fields. Going for it all. Now running the heels of the pick six. He is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bucs have the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready? Here we go. Ready?
He'll run. Without it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Got it. Ready?
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
We're trying to pick this up with the jet sweep.
So interesting play call here, Mike. Right, so 3rd and short, we're used to seeing people just run it up the middle, just pick up a fresh set of downs. But so often, if you know exactly how the defense is going to align in there tight, there's a great opportunity to get the ball on the edge with some speed and pick up that 1st down.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Go.
Handoff here, up the middle. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Panther 60. Panther 60. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Okay,
It is 3rd and long.
let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther Street, Panther Street.
We're trying to get this one on the ground. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Come on. Hit. Now you lying. Jack,
In motion, Reed. Here we go. 4th down. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
551, 551. Hey, here we go. Hey, Terry. Go.
Here's Fields. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and He just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Don't jump. Ready? Punch right. Move 58, move 58, set. Hey, Can. Set.
Fields now on second down. Line to 18. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Extend. 11. Hey, Can. Alpha. Hey, Can. Right.
Back to throw is Fields. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Fourth down, Fields. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna get the ball over on down. Ready. Travis start on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Let's go now. Gotta be lying.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Pat the 60. Pat the trigger.
Now, Milrow, this is a designed run, and he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Check. 70 Timberwolf.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 60 Vices. Just go.
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he will score. Troy Franklin. Touchdown Buccaneers. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Go. Out, let's go. All right.
A first down throw for Fields. Here's the throw. The pass is incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical third downs, better on first and second. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
Now a second down throw for Fields. The pressure there got to him. As hit as he threw it, their pass ball is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
551, 12 jump.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achek coming out of the backfield. And it's going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass works to perfection. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. First down. Fields. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Second down. It's Fields. He had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Fields to throw. Now, deep ball for London. That one could be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now, the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. Throwing is Fields. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's fourth down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
sides now. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick six in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline. Not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Taking off, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
That's taken in by Achane. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Seahawks, first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and inches. Back to throw. He's done his man, complete to Johnson. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down. First and 10 at the
First carry here for Devon Achane. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8.
brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. Here's Achane. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? That's where to start with that score. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
It's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Viking 18!
Up the middle they go. And not much there. Good defense. held to no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On the set. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Go.
The handoff out of the gun. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
It is 3rd and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. On 3rd down, Milrow. That's complete on the tight end screen. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Play action now for Fields. Forced out left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
And for all the interceptions that he's thrown this game, kind of wish he would have gotten the message sooner. If it's not there, just get rid of it. Sometimes the best play in football is don't try to force it.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Short throw, pulled in by Evans. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Go. On 1st and 10, Fields. Ball on the 36 now.
Right now, I'm over here just doing shit. Just to lead the fucking tank, man. Like, my line is like 60 overall. I done traded all my players. It was like fantasy draft.
After this.
I ain't doing none of the shit I usually do. Just trying to put shit together and shit.
One of the premier programs at Southern, and it's the #1.
2nd
Like,
down.
them 2 wins ain't supposed to have. Because one was a 4th one, the other one was a 4th one. No, the other one was a fucking, how can I say? One of them was a, no, one of them my big one. One of my big one could barely let me.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Going up top. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted.
I see shit like that happening. You can't control the receiver. You just watching.
It's first down, and no run. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Millward. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's second and 9.
Back all 80. Ready.
Handoff as they try to run it here. They bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's running game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
It is second and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready,
Here's a carry for Dallas. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Now Donald. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This one will be from 37 yards out. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, Spike.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. You know how you get down, man.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Fields going to look to run this himself. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Here we go. Yep.
To throw is Fields. Plus to his right. That's to the right side, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, is has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. They want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, for the fifth. He is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Jack Panther. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Ready.
Up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock to stop at 21 seconds to go in the game. Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
They'll run with Dowdle. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers head on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 10. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Go, take it to the house. Madden. Here we go, son. 19 section. Extend. You got tonight.
Fields now the throw on 1st down. Rolling right. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll lead to a second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They crowd up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Now Seattle will use the final timeout to talk things over before 3rd down.
West right zip. Here we go.
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out. And the final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Appreciate it.